build a media company. And as I was going to sign off, I realized that the entire time the microphone was off. um, so I guess I get another shot at the audition, but I uh, I also missed out on all of the good stuff that occurred. So that really sucked. Um, so let's do this. Let's do this. So that's funny. I guess we'll post that. I guess it's proof. It is kind of ironic and proof of why I need my own supervision. I'm not very good with supervision without supervision. So um, so yeah, I have a concept that I don't know where to start, but basically this is a part of a much larger thing. Um, if you look back through my tweets, there's a article that I wrote, like the origin story of D-Bone, which is some weird thing I came up with during football season that it brings. It's a weird comic book story that ends with J.J. Watt owning a theater, Pat McAfee owning sports our Coliseum sports complex, like the Roman Coliseum, and and yeah, it's a wild story that I came up with in like 5 minutes. I started writing it, and I stopped just because I don't do anything just for myself. I need like a team. I need somebody to do something for. Um, so I am unhealthily obsessed with fixing society. So I've actually come like that's what this third place idea is, and for me to do that, like I have to prove to people that I'm smarter than I look. It's not. I don't have to prove it. It's a weird. It's you have to demonstrate, build a rapport with a bunch of people that you're never going to meet and you never want to talk to, and who's done that better than Pat McAfee and the Pat McAfee Show is uh, they built a mirror for people. Like I said in the other one that do I think Pat McAfee is a fan? I certainly do. Does any of us, excuse me, any of us think that the experience of being a fan as somebody in Pat McAfee that is Pat McAfee or in Pat McAfee circle is the same as being a fan, um, just being a fan. And I think we can all agree that that is not they're not the same, and yet everybody acknowledges that they're not the same, and we agree that usually the voice usually what is happening on the Pat McAfee show is relevant to the voice that we want to hear. And there are other people that do this also. There's um, like Colin Hurd does it. I think Barstool Sports does it. I don't know. Every fucking TV platform now seemingly has like a daily podcast. Rich Eisen does it. Like I guess he's like the OG, the original guy who did it. Um, and we've gotten to the point now where our entry point of something gets berated, and usually with I don't know, bipartisan. Fuck it, let's use some government. Bipartisan. I don't think that's the right word. I don't think that's the right word. But like opposing views, like people are either like, yeah, he did it, let's move on, or it's the worst thing in the world, or like, can't believe you said that, or whatever, right? But like whatever he's saying, like he's usually speaking. They're usually speaking for the people that are allowing them to do it, right? So the energy that they're reflecting outward is being reflected by enough of us for them to be able to do what they want to do. That's and Pat did that, has done that in a manner that ideally is how I think everything should be done, in a way that like authentic to himself, um, and authentic to what he's representing. Like he's no matter. I mean, you can say whatever you want to your opinion. Your reality is your reality, but like the majority of us, you kind of have to respect the grind. Right? Like no matter what your opinion of the situation, like he is where he is, um, and in sports, it's a reflection of business. But in sports, like you have it defined where the reflection is the same, where the lens is different. Is like sports, you have a start and a finish. You have a scoreboard in a specific way that you score. In business, the business is whenever you're willing to do it, all the time or none of the time. And the scoreboard, the game is, as long as you want, the game is going on forever. And the scoreboard is money. Like we've literally have invented statistics so that you can make money the on money. Like that's all the stock market is statistics telling you like, hey, this is a good idea, and people putting money on it, and then influencing what people do based on, like, it's a weird part of the economy. But that's not a line I wanted to go down. But yeah, he's done it in the right way, and I want to emulate that. Uh, but I don't think I want to work with him. And uh, eh, I would work with him. I don't know how to say this, but like the the Dan Orlovsky thing is like really interesting to me, um, because, and it seems minute, and I don't know. I'm projecting, definitely projecting myself in that situation, because Dan Orlovsky is like, we all talk about the dogs, right? Like we want our dogs, and the dogs that we think we want all the time are the ones that will run to the end of the leash and bark, right? Like we want the one that's going to go all the way to the end of the leash and make us pull it back, right? That's the one we think we want. We think we want all of that. But we often forget about the ones who we give the leash to, and um, are willing, are like actually staying in step with them. Um, the ones that go to the end of the chain and you need to pull back, like there's you can do more with them. Not This is a bad analogy, but like the leashes, you have more leash, right? You can go from one extreme all the way back to the other extreme. You have more leash with them than you do from the person who's walking in step with you, the one who's like Dan's always down to give you a take, right? Like he doesn't mind it. Like he'll take it on the chins, and he try. And I think, and again, this is me um, reflecting, right? I'm taking my experience and putting into this, but like um, Dan will take it on the chin for you. Like Dan will give you a take so you can get some clickbait, so you can benefit from whatever it is. And some of it, most of it, he's doing it for him, but like he realizes he's not dumb. He realizes that like he can go onto your show and he can say some of his stuff and you're gonna give him some shit, but uh and it's all going to be okay. But there's a trust there that you're never going to go to the you're never going to make you're never going to go to the extreme. Like I'm never going to go, or he's never going to probably, I don't know, never. Like he's not the guy you're sending to go bark at the end of the leash, right? Not that he wouldn't do it, but like he's not the guy you're sending. Um, you have other guys to go and run to the edge of the leash and bark and bite and maul anybody that comes within the radius. Dan's not that guy. Dan's not that role, but Dan is the guy that's like, if you get to Dan, you know that if you get inside of that leash, you know that Dan is going, like Dan's not letting, Dan's dedicated to a role, right? Like he'll take it on the chin. He'll sacrifice the uh, whatever it is. Uh, so watching that was interesting because in the exchange, like Dan's not innocent in the whole ordeal. Like you did it, dude. Like you knew this. You always know that it's possible that you're gonna get stretched to the end of your leash and the leash is gonna break, right? Like the and when it does, it's never gonna get fixed either. Um, the but the like watching that, you saw like I think I think Ty said like, oh, look at Dan's getting upset or something. Like visually, you could tell that Dan was like, this is we're getting to the edge, and then you kept going, and I think that's that's why I don't think that I would like that's an apprehension that I have with like hitching my wagon to that. Not that I ever would, right? But like I can see Dan like being done after that, and then to like hop on it again when time was past, like just when you think it was over, the the apology with the power going out in the middle of it, that one was like that was a very WWE like move, right? Like that's the fucking with the audience, which is why I want to do this, is because now it's our turn to fuck back, right? Like we don't we don't organize ourselves in enough of a way where we get to like make make them question. Like we get that 140 characters and we're always so hateful and so hurtful and so aggressive. Like we don't get to play the game. We don't get to fuck with them back. We don't get to make them wonder what's going on in the story, right? Like that's what I'm trying to. That's what this is. I don't remember. I don't think I gave the title. The title that I'm going to have for this is going to be um, my mental masturbation. The Pat McAfee show, Speakeasy. Uh, I think that's a long enough title to be sarcastic enough and be double entendre enough that it'll be fun. Um, um, fuck, forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, yeah. So like the Daniel thing is like I don't know. I don't even know. Like with the power going out in the middle of the apology, you laid the groundwork and told the story that like, oh, we're building a cul-de-sac out front, so like there's power issues, but I'm pretty confident. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Uh, but pretty confident that you said that the stage there's backup power and all that shit. So even if the power went out, you wouldn't have a problem. So for there to be power going out and some weird graphic that 110%, like I have no cannot confirm or deny that that would not be the screen that would pop up for the streaming platform that you're using. However, however, you do have the miraculous D-bone in the back. And I really hope that he does art, because if he doesn't, my entire origin story is fucked. And then I had, oh no, I now you're a fictional character, and my Jesus is flawed. Um, that doesn't make sense to anybody. We have I've started a religion called W.A.A.W. We are always wrong. And the like name of the cross is the Bros, the Brands, the Pat McAfee Show. Many women instead of amen. Um, and Pat McAfee is our is I mean he is the name we've put on God, and then and D-Bone is Jesus. I think now I think we've come to D-Bone as Jesus because he's the one the story starts with. And if that's the case and he doesn't do art, then that's fucking my entire reality is a lie. That's such a horrible. Oh no, not really. I don't really fucking care, D-Bone. Just hope you're happy. As opposed to D-Butt, like that's not confusing for people that smoke a lot of weed. Uh, that's definitely confusing for someone who knows that I'm not worthy of being in the circle and has never had an intention of, but like do like to like send a text to be like whatever, and want it to be like written to a friend. So if I got it wrong, my bad. But like yeah, the art department does good work, and the art department totally could make that screen pop up, and like I'm an idiot and made this shit that's happening here. I'm pretty sure if you gave me just like NFL players trying to play flag football, uh, I'm sure if I spent more time than 86 seconds trying to talk to Gronk and trying to make this shit happen, I probably could make some awesome shit if I knew how to use other programs. But I don't want to. Um, but I do know that there are people that want to, and I like to talk about stupid shit. So I'm trying to find people who want to do this and see what the fuck happens. Um, and probably nothing will happen or something will happen. Either way, I don't really. It's something that seems like I should be doing it, and seems like it's something that's fun, and that's really why I was looking for. I really am looking for that kid's resume. Um, I don't even really care what he does. We'll figure it out. But it's breakfast time. I gotta go. Can't believe I did the first 45 minutes with the shit on mute, but we'll try again tomorrow. Remember, no reaction without a reaction. And if